live, it's real, it's entertaining.
That morning show telling you what somebody should have told you about love, marriage, and relationships. Ain't nobody doing it like us.
Because they ain't us.
New episodes every Saturday, giving you something to talk about. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are y'all doing today? All right. We are excited. Y'all see I got the StreamYard off. Y'all see the Couples Lounge logo on there now? Hey. What's up, Mac? How y'all doing this morning? We're about to talk about it. Hey, okay, let me get the announcements out the way as you all come on in the building. I'm going to start out with this show being brought to you by We Will Win, helping couples create the relationships they want and helping individuals discover who they really are so that you all can fulfill your purpose in life. Wouldn't it be just an amazing journey to do life together, to heal together, to grow together? A lot of stuff that's going on in your relationship right now is simply because you are trying to go to the next level. You are being called higher. And everything that's going on that's showing you in your relationship, it don't feel good, but it's needed for you to be better. And so that's where the coaching comes into play. So if you're ready to get rid of all the nastiness, the toxicity, the meanness, all that's going on in your relationship, get at us, book your session, free discovery session at www.wewillwin.as.me. Good morning, Brian. What's up? You say knock knock. What it do? Hey, Crystal. All right. So y'all saw the announcements about the Couples Lounge being on site at Smokey D's. I'm going to let Baby introduce it, though. I'm going to let Baby tell y'all about what's about to go down on December the 4th. Have at it, boo.
I don't know what we talking about. I couldn't resist. I knew that would bring a reaction. I'm sorry. I was kind of mean. No, December 4th at Smokey D's, we're having a live show. A live interaction show. What you see right here, right now, but it will be a live show in person with a studio audience with a live band at Smokey D's barbecue restaurant owned by a frat brother, Kappa Alpha Incorporated. I had to throw that in. But please come check us out.
Who you want to be in the building? Who needs to be there as we have this experience?
Everybody. Men, women, married, single. If you're just looking to have a good time, to get out the crib on the Saturday, during brunch hours, it's at 11, it starts at 11. Come out, check us out, man. It's going down. Smokey D's got some good food too. Y'all, the baked potato is, I love baked potatoes. Baked potatoes are off the chain, so it's gonna be good food. Got drinks, so it's gonna be a daytime date. It's in Duncanville, off of Camp Wisdom. I'm gonna put the address in here, so if you watching the show and you catch it later, it's at Smokey D's 215 West Camp Wisdom Road in Duncanville. It's right off of Interstate 20. So yes, we need y'all to come and be that first. They can also look up. We've been posting a flyer. It's a cute little flyer going out and about. For you all. So make sure y'all are there. We want to see all y'all that follow us that's in the DFW area. Let's pack our Smokey D's. Have a good time. I already done started getting some topics to discuss, y'all. Okay, can I give y'all one topic that I want to hit on, since we're going to have men and women in the building? Your legacy. This is to the men. Your legacy
depends on the woman that's on your arm. I'm going to say it again. Your legacy depends on the woman that's on your arm. So that's one of the things that I want to talk about, because that can go either way, and it ain't just about the men, it's about the women too, and the mindset. So yeah, we're gonna get into it on that morning. Well, what did you say? Brunch hours?
Yeah.
So okay, he putting this in the chat. Not all right, here we go. So we're about to get into the show. I have some do what, say what moments today, y'all. It was a lot going on in relationships this week. You got DaBaby, DaBaby and Danny Lee, I believe, was one thing. What was something else that it was for as celebrities and relationships this week? It was something else that happened. So we're gonna talk about that just in a few minutes. Also, Tami Roman, Bonnet Chronicles. Did you see that?
Yeah, did she talk? Well, yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so for y'all that don't know, Tami basically offered her husband a 1 to 2 year break so he can go have a kid with somebody else, because her career is jumping off and she just don't see.
And plus, she's 51.
That being a part of what she do.
Yeah, how many 51-year-olds want a baby?
Okay, but she knew that prior to getting married. Yeah. And I think, so she knew that.
How old is he? That part I didn't see.
He is younger than her, but he's always wanted a kid. Okay. Which is something they discussed prior to getting married. So, DaBaby. Oh, and Mon sent me this video, and he never responded to it. My question to him, so I'm going to ask him right now. So, Mon sent me a video that this man was like, men wanting to cheat on their girlfriends. And so this dude... He didn't
say wanting to cheat.
I took out what the caption said on the video.
Okay. That was
so he talked about why men cheat on their girlfriends. And why, for those that don't know, today's show is about quit playing. You think it's a game? Quit playing with God's union. And I think it leads up to God's union. So what was your perspective, and what made you send that video to me?
I sent it to a whole bunch of people.
I'm talking about to me. Why you sending it to me? What was your perspective?
Note to self. Okay. I thought it pertained. It's something we could have used for the show.
Okay, so in that video, what did you vibe with, or what?
What did you agree, or just what did you agree with?
I responded. So tell me,
I can't remember what you said.
It don't matter what I said. I'm asking you.
And I'm answering the question. I sent it to everyone. I sent it to you.
Why did you feel the need?
I thought you may send it. You may see it and think we could add it and use it for the show.
But you sent it to everybody.
So when I say everybody, I don't mean a selective few people. I didn't good and well.
Oh my God! Is my question this hard?
Of course, I didn't send it to everyone.
So what? Answer my question. The people you sent it to, what made you feel the need to send the video out?
I thought it was interesting to what he said.
Okay, what?
I haven't watched it recently. He said something about how why he cheated. No, why some guys cheat. How their main girls get boring. They main girls get bored. They get complacent, and the new girl, the side piece, is all interested in fun and something like that. And I thought that would be something we could talk about on the show. I didn't know. So why'd you send it?
No, and that's, you see how he took that. I simply, and this is how you have a breakdown in communication. My simple ask was, what did you get from it? Why did you like it? Why did you think? This is going to be a teaching moment for us that have to deal with communication in our relationship. I was asking a simple question.
And I gave you an answer?
No, you took me around the corner, up the block, down the street.
Did you get your answer?
No, you still ain't answered. You just felt like it was interesting.
Yes, and that's my answer. If that's not the answer you like, I don't know what to tell you.
About it for you?
What he said. All of what I just said I thought was like, wow. So that was interesting. All of what he said.
Okay, so let me give you my viewpoint on it and be specific about how I felt about the video. other than it was interesting what he said.
Okay.
I felt this is that the mindset that he has, it tends to be carried over into relationships and marriage. Let me say that, because his whole thing was dudes cheat on their girls because the girlfriend is no longer fun. And so when he pull up to the side chick house, she got on leggings, and this is his word, she got a fat, he cussed, a fat butt, and she looking like this, and we can just go out and have fun. You as the girlfriend, you tend to become like the homeboy. You get lackadaisical. It's just fun being with the side. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, if the side chick is all of that, why you just don't go be with the side chick instead of keep being with the girlfriend who you got all this negative stuff to talk about? And then at the end, he made a comment of and it cut the video off. The ghetto girl is fun. And I was like, what? First of all, why you referring to the side chick as ghetto? And it just let me know what his mindset is. And I'm sitting there thinking, people got to be very mindful of the people that they listen to and follow. I heard this on April show April Mason was doing this show. You can know who the people are, know who somebody is by their audience. So based on the people that follow them, you know who they are. And I think that's the same thing. The people that you follow, the people that you listen to is a representation of who you are. So be mindful of who you are following, who you listening to, because what he was saying was like really, and so many people do that. You complain about what's at home, or you complain about your girlfriend, and this person is all woo, 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 woo. Why not just go be with the woo, 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 woo? The way you having so much fun. Go be with her. Oh, well, she don't complain, and I can just be myself, because she don't want you for nothing but the fun that you offering her. Where your girlfriend probably has some expectations for you. She sees something different in you. She sees something better in you, and you become complacent there, and you ain't showing up as your best self. And so I can go out here so I can get the fun, because you can get that same fun with the person in your house. And so that's just a note to all of the people that had that mindset that the side chick is fun. Well, go be with her. Go be with her. Okay, let me go. Let me read what y'all talking about in the chat. Good morning. Oh, Mama, I did hear. Okay, I'm gonna have to back it up. Okay, she's talking about Tami Roman. Yes, I did hear that too. Precious, here you go. Okay, Guys can give you the reasons. Well, Brian, I hope you there on Saturday Live. I hope you in the Metroplex so you can give us some reasons in regards to why that guy said what he said. All right. So what is your thought on DaBaby situation? And we're going to get into what the show was. Do y'all feel like DaBaby was wrong for his request?
Yeah. No, he wasn't wrong for asking her to leave. He wasn't wrong. We don't know what happened to make him ask her to get out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have a problem with him recording it. I had a problem with putting it on social media. If he wanted to record it just to have evidence, look, officer, I ain't touch her. When you come here and get her out, she lying if she said I hit her, I threatened her to protect himself. If he did that, cool, I get that. Putting it on social media, you the side chick, you the side chick, you ain't the main thing and all that, really dogging your baby mama, which was his girl right before that second.
Right before that second, it was his girl.
Yeah, they was together. Then when he broke up and threw her out, now we're not together. Now you the side chick. I'm just not a fan of bashing and dogging someone like that, especially the woman you used to love or have feelings for, to carry your child on social media for the world to see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of that. I thought that was a weak move. That's nothing manly about that. And if I'm totally honest, if that's my daughter, he will see me. I will come, baby, get your stuff. But to be honest, it would take God for me not to put my hands on him. You dogging her like that. And honestly, I think I would be wrong for putting my hands on him. Absolutely. If he doesn't touch her, I should put my, but it'll be, as a father who loves his daughter, he bet, man, I'm going to touch it. I'm going to need God to work with me some more, because I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you.
When we are on the outside looking in.
I don't care. No, I heard what he said about my daughter. Negro, you going to see me.
But what my point is this. Do y'all realize how when we get in a thing, in an argument, like on the outside looking in, you can see so many opportunities where somebody just walk away. Somebody just stop talking. Somebody make a move to de-escalate that. But do you, watching them in their moment, I'm just thinking, once we are caught up in that tornado, it's so hard to get out of, because now both people are triggered, both people feelings are hurt, both people are, as I call the littles, the little people within them are just out and they fighting. And it was so many moments she could have just walked away. Yeah. He's sitting up there, you a side chick, this, that, and the other, and she like, oh really? Yeah. Oh really? You saying this? And it was just like, it was like a memo to self. Sometimes we gotta just stop and take a breath. Just stop and take a breath. Do you feel like he was wrong for asking her to leave? Because because she was charged with assault. So you don't feel like he was wrong?
If it's my crib and I want you to go, baby girl, get out. Mm-hmm. If he wants you to leave, have enough dignity to say, you know what? I don't want a person who doesn't want me. If you want to treat me like this, I'll leave. I will be mad at my daughter for going back and acting the way she acted. I will be mad at her for that. Mm-hmm. I think that was her responding to the way he was doing, and that's why she did it. So I would be upset with if that was my daughter, the way she responded, because she was recording it and putting it out on social media too. So she has blame in this. Both of them was putting it on social media. Baby girl, why would you do that? Mm-hmm. Why would you do that? You know what? You know how you get it back? Stay a lady. Stay classy. Stay respectful. Oh, you want me gone? Okay, baby. Go get your stuff. You got a child by this man. You're going to
be all right.
You're going to be okay. And leave.
Yeah.
Classy, ladylike, don't say a word. Matter of fact, go throw on something sexy before you dip out. Walk out naked in heels.
Not naked in heels.
Naked in heels and say, you
like
gonna miss this, and slap your booty one time and leave. That's how you do it.
No, but I definitely, my opinion was the same thing. Many people's like, he wrong for putting her out. They got a baby.
No, he ain't
my
wrong
thing
for that.
is,
you don't know why he put her out.
Right, you don't know. And if somebody is asking you, man or woman, to leave their home,
I'm out.
Leave. You have enough money. She had enough money to go get into a nice hotel.
I'm sure.
If this were, and she didn't even have to go to a hotel. She got girlfriends in that area.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. I'm about to go. I am. I'm not gonna force myself to stay here.
No. Again. Hold up. Did you see that before we get it? We ain't even got to the show yet. The ex-NFL player.
Oh my God, that was sad. I wasn't even gonna bring it up.
I almost had. I'm being honest. I wasn't even say this. I almost got emotional to where like my eyes kind of watered. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. My heart hurt that much watching that video.
That was sad.
I'm the way and how helpless and defenseless she was terrified. He could have killed her. He beat that girl. I'm going to prison if that was my daughter. Now the baby we gonna fight. But that dude, I'm looking to do more than fight you. I'm not even looking to fight you. I'm bringing something, and I'm trying to cripple you. I'm sorry.
That was very, very, very.
Yes,
sad.
Nina, walk out butt naked in heels. Put some baby oil on and shine it up too. shine it up, and then walk out. He was like, dang. Let that be the last image he had.
Yeah, that Lord Jesus. that was a very, very sad, sad moment.
It wasn't sad.
And then told DaBaby, I love you. I said, oh, that man right there is
What is it, a girl or a boy?
A boy. And did y'all hear how that baby was screaming?
Yeah.
So this when you think your kids don't know what was going on.
He know mama is getting hurt right now.
And that was a little baby.
He know mama is getting hurt.
I don't know how old, 5 months old, I think.
Yeah, I think exactly.
And that baby was screaming. So if you think your kids don't know what they seeing, what they feeling, what they experience, that video is living proof that even though here we may not can make sense, that baby felt all of that energy, all of it. So,
I hope she got brothers, cousins. That's if she don't have brothers. That's when the cousins, kin folks, got to get together. Kin folk, you see that?
That man,
we got to go get this Negro.
To the point, she was even saying, if something doesn't happen, he's going to come back and kill me. That is beyond, it's domestic violence, but it is on the level of my life.
Did you see how he was and how he went
enraged?
Boom, it was like,
enraged.
Dude, what the?
Enraged.
Oh, he got to go.
That was.
Oh, please, Lord, don't let nobody do my Lord in the mighty name of Jesus.
That was.
Don't do that to neither one of us.
Woo! Okay, y'all. So we're gonna get into the show. I just had to hit on those things that I just saw this week, and I think I know because we are in this marriage, relationship, love type arena. That kind of stuff I'm drawn to, and it just felt like a lot this week, and I wanted to be able to hit on it. And the Tami Roman, we didn't really get into that a lot, but
the Tami Roman, that's crazy as hell to me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go on. I don't think I said nothing about it. I am not.
You gotta tell him what it is.
Oh, she allowed her younger man to go. Let's split up.
She offered it to him.
Yeah, she offered it to split up to go have a baby. To each his own. First and foremost, to each his own. I am not getting to each his own. I am not getting married and telling you, all right, babe, for 2 years, you can go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping, we can come back. If you ask that, you remember the guy we just talked about?
Mom, you better not say, you better not.
That was a joke. Lord, I can't joke with the people. But I'm sorry. No, but I think he was tricked. Both of them should, in my humble opinion, why would you get married if I need to go split up to go be with somebody else to bring another baby in this world? Why would you go ahead and get married? If you knew this woman is incapable of giving you a child, I think somebody said that she had a miscarriage, or you knew the likelihood of her, if it's that serious, why would you do it? I'm just not a fan of coming together, getting married, to go split up, to
do what you want to do,
and then come back. Do that before you get married.
Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad that her husband was like, no, I married you, so I do want a child. But if I don't get one, then I don't get one. But her thing was, I know that he wants a child, and right now I'm not willing to give him that, but I believe he should have a legacy. And so I could see her heart in it.
Right.
But when you are in the covenant and have put this on your finger, you are held. Your relationship is now held to a different standard. Who you talking to?
Man, Keely. Yeah, I got bugged by stoppage, my brother. Adopt. I totally agree. We will adopt. This is our baby.
Mm-hmm.
Before I allow you to go sleep with somebody else and pray you don't catch nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't know what type of energy that's going to bring with this woman. She could be, you know what I'm saying? We just had a baby together. She may get crazy and stuff. No. We're not doing that. We're not. A man sure wouldn't do it.
All right. So for those of you that are just joining in, this is your first time. I don't know if we introduced ourselves. I used that little video at the beginning, and we didn't personally introduce ourselves. My name is Candace, and this is my sexy husband, Ramon, and we are the duo of the Couples Lounge show, and that's what you tuned into right now, where we talk about love, marriage, and relationships. And so today's title of the show was basically quit playing with God's union. You must have thought it was a game. And so this something artist Anderson put on the Black Marriage Club. Shout out to the Black Marriage Club on Facebook. All I know is, oh wait, that don't go with this show. That yeah, it kind of do. If your daughter was getting cheated on, like your wife,
what the hell?
The energy will be different.
What the hell?
All I know is if your daughter was getting cheated on, like your wife, the energy would be different. Hashtag all day long.
Yeah, of course it's different. Of course. Of course.
Why?
It's your daughter. Even if the man is not cheating, but he was a cheater before, but he's no longer cheating. He may understand, as a father, I understand, baby, you gonna get cheated on, man. You just, that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna fight the guy. I'm not gonna hate the guy. I just hope he's not being disrespectful with the cheating.
But it's some husbands out here that have daughters,
right,
and are cheating on their wives.
Oh, well, yeah,
but then trying to check a dude when your daughter is at home crying over what he's doing. Honestly, when you out there doing dirt,
you shouldn't even speak.
That
to me, that's touchy.
Do
you get into their relationship? Like, dude, what do you do? You know, it'd be hard for me not to say something, but I would try not to. I would honestly try not to. It would be hard not to.
I think it would be talking to your daughter.
Yes, what am I saying to him for?
Yeah,
because if he go left, then I'm gonna go left. And then here we go.
Yeah, I think those one of those things where you talk to your daughter.
Yeah, you just give her the game.
Dude, you be right for my daughter. No, you talk to your daughter. It's time to leave this dude.
No, I don't say that either.
A girlfriend, boyfriend.
Just because he cheated one time, that means leaving? I'm not saying that. I'm not telling her that. How many women would have just left because of one time of
we wouldn't have been together.
But one time of cheating, and then they no longer together. Oh, leave him, girl. Don't be with her. I'm not giving her that.
Give her the game. All right. So let's talk about it. For those of y'all that's married.
What, nigga? Shut up.
Oh my God, what, Tadeo? He's special. You know it. Did y'all see mine on the game show this week? I forgot to say that. You Bet Your Life, y'all. That was a great, great, great episode. I laughed. I have watched it probably about 10 times. Mom was on You Bet Your Life. Okay, let's talk about it. How you define your marriage is how you show up in your marriage.
Okay.
How you define your marriage is how you show up. You agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
How did you define marriage? In those times where you probably wasn't showing up like you should have been showing up, how did you define marriage?
How did I define?
Or just starting out, how did you define
the starting out, I defined my marriage as everything it was supposed to be. I thought that I knew at that particular time. I was, you gun ho when you first get married. You couldn't wait to get home. Couldn't wait to just see you in the kitchen cooking in your underwear. Sexy stuff. We ain't had no kids at the time. No kids.
We did have kids.
It wasn't. We had one. We had Courtney. We didn't have Mun. We didn't have Kaya.
But I was pregnant with Mun. Okay.
Not when we first got married.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't.
Yeah. Can I talk?
Okay. I'm just trying to keep.
Dang. So I defined it as being the man I thought I was supposed to be, and it actually was. Starting out, I would like to think I was a good husband. Starting out, I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I'm working, happy. My wife was very happy at the time. Later on, how did I define? I defined marriage like, man, I don't know what the hell this is. I don't even know if I want to be in this. Man, I don't know. Man, I'm in. I'm one foot in, 1 foot out. I didn't care. I defined my marriage as somebody who didn't care. Marriage wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't. That's because I say that because that's how I showed up. I truly didn't care at one point. I was like, I love her. I don't want to go nowhere, but if it did end, I ain't tripping. Yeah, I like her, but I don't like her.
Like me.
No, at some point I didn't like you. Hell, you didn't like me either.
We're talking about you right now.
Okay, no, I didn't like you. I damn sure didn't. There she go. Don't touch me. She walked by me. Yeah, I was that petty. But I loved deep down. I always did love you. The love never left. I was just childish and didn't know how I was supposed to be, regardless of you, of what you're doing, how you showing up. I should have been the man I was supposed to be, regardless. I didn't have the maturity to think that way. I didn't have the maturity to act that way. And I didn't have the maturity to think the way I show up and will cause her to show up a certain way. Let me show up this way so she could show up that way.
But what did you think marriage was when you first got married?
I thought it was two people coming together to enjoy the rest of their life with, to have a family, to raise a family, to live happily ever after. And we weren't going to have no issues. We're going to be happy. And it's going to be great every day. Every day is going to be like it is right now. I couldn't wait to come home to my wife. Honey, I'm home. Like literally saying that, being funny. And I would see her when I said the smile you gave me when I said that. I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's going to be like this forever.
So
that's what I thought.
When did it shift that caused you to go outside of the marriage? When did that definition shift? Or did it ever shift?
No, the definition never shifted. My definition never shifted. My behavior shifted.
So you wasn't in alignment with forever. And I say this, I think people, when I say how you show up in your home, in your marriage, is based on how you define it. If we really think about that, how I define my marriage is causing my actions and behaviors to be the way they are. So if you look at your marriage as this way and you define marriage as this, you're going to show up one way. And if you look at it like this, you'll show up another. So let me give y'all some examples of what I've seen, reasons or read or whatever, reasons people get married. So they may define marriage as, she's the mother of my kids. So my definition for marriage is I have to do the right thing. Marriage is about doing the right thing. And so for me, this is the right thing, to marry the mother of my kids, although I may not like her like that or want to be connected to her like that. But marriage is about doing the right thing. So let's get married. My definition of marriage could be, I want to make my parents proud, or I want to change. Marriage is about changing generational patterns. And I know this is something my mother wants. Definitely about a guy picking the wife. I know my mama like her. I like this person, but my mama really like her. You know what? I can try to do this with her just to make my mama proud. So marriage is about making my mother proud. Although this ain't where my heart is, but I can tolerate her and I can be her. And when you go into a relationship or go into your marriage with a definition that doesn't cause you to honor somebody, and you got the bigger picture, you're going to show up a certain type of way. So I would love to ask the men or women, but more so men, who cheat on their wives, what is your definition for marriage? That you will be a consistent cheater, a cheat period, but definitely consistent, or you emotionally, mentally, physically abuse her.
If she don't know she's not getting mentally abused, emotionally abused, you don't know.
But she don't. What?
If I cheat and you don't know, how you mentally abused?
No, I'm talking about the whole area. Not even somebody that cheats, but somebody that's a whole nother category that I was talking about.
Okay.
So if you think about right now how you are showing up in your marriage, or thinking about the definition that you have for marriage, what is marriage?
Right.
To you,
right.
Is it a reflection of how you showing up in that relationship?
I think people, men and women, neglect to know this. And you know it, but I think it's you sleep on how simple this is. Mm-hmm. Your spouse will show up a lot of the time, not always, how you show up. If you want a loving, caring spouse, mm-hmm. dang it, you be loving and caring. It's really simple. Mm-hmm. If you acting ignorant and mean and stupid, don't be shocked if they are. Mm-hmm. Now, maybe they shouldn't, we shouldn't, just because you're acting this way. Yes, I am supposed to be a good man, regardless. Yes, you're supposed to be a good woman, regardless. Do your thing, do your part, let God handle them. That's easy said than done. Mm-hmm. I don't care who you are. That's easy. And you can start off that way. After a certain point, everybody got a breaking point. Mm-hmm. You got me effed up. Who this heck, this Negro, who this woman thinks, man, whatever. Everybody has a breaking point. So it's simple. Do unto others as you have them do unto you. Mm-hmm. It's really that simple. And at some point, they may catch it and act accordingly. And if they don't, and they continue to be this, whatever this is, while you're being that loving person, now you have to make a conscious decision. Yeah. What the hell have I done? Mm-hmm. Who am I with? Do I want to stay with this man, with this woman who treats me like this when I treat them so well? Mm. It's that simple. Mm-hmm.
And
yeah. What are you doing with that?
What?
Seriously, what are you doing with it?
I was trying to take this off to put something else down there. It is that simple. It is that simple. Because some people's like, no, I'm being like this, and they still are like boom, boom, boom. Now you gotta face a reality that you really don't want to face, and it's hard to face that you have connected yourself with somebody who doesn't love you, don't appreciate you, don't respect you. That's a hard reality to have to face. And a lot of people don't want to face that reality. That you have connected yourself, even when you being, like you said, I'm not a perfect person, but I know what I'm doing is not warranting the behavior that I'm seeing. Right. And so now I gotta
that you aware of.
Yeah, I gotta look at that and face it. And when we have to face what we have connected ourselves to, then we got to make a choice. And some people don't want to make a choice to leave, or don't want to make a choice to stand up for themselves, or don't want to make the choice. So I just ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just try to deal with it.
I think it's fear too. Fear of the hard decision, the fear of the hard life, or the hard things you're about to go through if you end it.
Right.
Fear of, dang, if I leave this woman, what am I finna do? If I leave this man, where am I finna go? What I'm finna do? My life is finna be upside down. It's finna change. It's finna be completely different. Oh my God, I don't know what's about to happen. Lord, I don't know if I can do this. Mm-hmm. But I know I'm in hell, and I might not should be here. So I'm afraid of what's about to come because I know it's gonna be hard.
Okay. Well,
and the last thing, go ahead. I'll let you go.
I'm gonna put a pin right there. I agree with the fear of the unknown. Mm-hmm. That is definitely there. But don't tell yourself that my life is about to be hard, because that is not necessarily the case. That is going to be.
A lot of times it is the start off, not the way it will continue. But if we're living together and all of this, It can be very difficult to. Okay, now I gotta leave. Now I gotta go stay with my homeboy till I get, or my homegirl, or my mama, or my sister till I get a crib, and I'm gonna need help. Yeah, it may be difficult starting out. It don't mean it will stay that way. But to immediately, yeah, it will be.
I disagree, but that's our own. That's our own thing. That's our own thing. That is. I definitely agree with the fear of, okay, now I got to do this. I'm going to have to take care of this. I'm going to have to take care of that. But it's when you start thinking, oh, this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. Oh, I ain't going to find nobody else to love me. Oh, that's why so many people stay in unhealthy, toxic situations, because they don't realize they depending on themselves to make sure stuff work out. When you're going to have to shift to a whole nother level, a whole nother dependency on God and not just you in that moment. Yes, will it mean, okay, I got to work 2 jobs. Yeah, boom, let me do this, let me do that. It's going to be a mindset shift that is going to have to happen. And I'm just talking about for people that are in toxic, unhealthy, abusive, all that kind of stuff. Now, everything else for us relationship-wise, I believe you can work through things. But I'm talking about those that are staying in unhealthy, toxic situations and the other person is refusing to change. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right now.
I think too, and lastly, too many of us try to make something permanent that God made temporary. God put this person in your life for a temporary situation. He didn't put this person in your life to be with you forever. This relationship, period. Everybody in your life isn't supposed to be in your life forever. Some people are supposed to be in your life for this season. This season may be for a few years, maybe for a few months. But when that season is over, a lot of us fight and push to keep it, when God is like, no, you're supposed to get this lesson and this lesson from this person, and boom, go, let go. No, come back.
You feel like that with marriage?
Yes, it can be. Everybody you married, you wasn't supposed to marry. That man that woman was supposed to be in your life for a season or two. you done helped around and married this fool. You big dummy. It happens.
They've been trying to go. You didn't want to let them go.
God was trying to.
So you forced them into a marriage. On Marriage in Huntsville, y'all. I do not follow this new couple, but they said she surprised the man with a wedding. She showed up him.
And I'm getting married. I'd have walked out. I'm
forcing somebody to marry you that don't want to be married is a bad. Y'all.
I could be in love with you, but the fact that you did that, our relationship is over. I'm gonna go home and cry because I'm no longer with the person I love. But I'm not being with you. You
now, I will tell y'all this: as far as marriage, I think your husband is or your wife is in your life for a season. That I don't know. I don't agree with.
You don't agree with what?
He said, as for marriage, like you was just saying that your husband and wife, some people, where you referred it to your husband and wife, could be in your life for a season. I only think that is a case is if you've married somebody that you wasn't supposed to marry, but you forced yourself into marriage. I definitely don't believe your husband and wife is in your life for a season. That definition is a bad to look at things like that. I don't agree with that at all. I do agree with when it says to death do us part. Death do us part don't always have to be physically.
Right.
I believe emotional death, like this person is killing you emotionally and mentally. I believe death do you part. That could be a reason. That's just my thought. I don't know. You might want to revisit that statement.
What statement?
That some people, your husband or wife.
I didn't say husband and wife.
I said even in marriage.
Okay. Let me make it plain one more time. I believe some people try to make certain relationships permanent when they were only supposed to be seasonal.
Okay, well, yeah, okay.
When they're only supposed to be seasonal. And yes, that can be you made someone a spouse.
Okay.
When they were supposed to be a seasonal relationship, you tried to make it permanent, and now you're going through hell because they wasn't supposed to be there long term.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Is that better?
There we go.
No, because I said that the last time. You just didn't hear it.
I did hear you, but it was all jumbled up in there. And
Appreciate you, my brother.
Right. Wasn't sounding right. All right. So, what if you define marriage as this? So, this is for all the single people. If you ain't got married yet, this is going to be very supportive of you. Okay. I think in you, when you are on that road of dating, it's some for real conversations that need to be happening. Please don't keep your conversations on surface level, even at the beginning. Even at the beginning.
Say that one more time.
Do not keep your conversations surface. No. Well, I don't know you like that, so I shouldn't tell you this, that, and the other. But you need to be knowing how people are thinking. Yes, people can say this, that, and the other, but be clever and put people into experiences. Yeah, they can talk a game, but put them in situations and experiences to really find out who they are, how they think. But we got to be having some for real conversations. And so if you know marriage is where you're trying to get to, you might not want to marry them right now. You don't even know if you want to marry them right now. But what is your mind? What is marriage to you? When you think about marriage, give me your definition. Let's talk about it.
Do you ever see yourself married again or married one day? That's a great question to ask if you're single. I need to know, do you ever plan on getting married?
Yeah.
Because if they said, nah, I ain't never get married. Oh, okay.
We just friends then. You can already take them out of one category and put them in another.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And okay, that's a whole nother, that'll take us down a whole nother road. And understanding this, if they say, they do want to get married, ask them, what do you believe your role is as a husband or as a wife? What do you believe your role is? Y'all do not realize it, but we have asked this question to couples that we counsel. And more times than not, the man does not know what his role is. And that's because probably growing up, men was this. Ain't nobody took the time to explain it to him. Let me just put it like that. Understanding what you are called to be.
Yeah,
as a husband and wife.
Women know. I don't think women truly know their roles.
I do when it become more times than the women know what their role is. Or they're able to say something. There have been men that put "I don't know" on the line.
I agree.
Where a woman is saying, "I think
I agree.
This, that, and the other."
I agree.
And more times than not, the woman is on point with, "I'm his nurturer. I'm his support. I
like that.
She
Nina.
Is
process of elimination. Questions.
She is asking or does know. So, okay, what if you define marriage as this?
As what?
You know how when you look in Webster, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 different definitions. Mm-hmm. So I got about 5. What if you define marriage like this? So I'm talking to you married folks, engaged folks, and those that's on the way. Marriage is when I make a commitment and agreement with God. How would you have showed up differently? If you looked at it like that, I'm making a commitment and agreement with God. Bump Candace, this agreement is with God.
Oh, wow. If I'd have known that from the very beginning,
and that's how
I should have known, but I don't know. I started off perfect. No, ain't nobody's perfect. I started off right, so I would have been like, okay, yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
If you held that belief, though.
Oh, if I held that belief, then a lot of things I did wrong, I wouldn't have done wrong. I mean, we're
understanding my commitment is to God. So that's one thing. That's one definition that you need to know. That's in the word.
The fear of God
is what changed you. An agreement and commitment of a union representing and modeled after his love for us.
Say that one more time.
Your marriage is an agreement / commitment covenant of our union representing God's love for us. Okay. If you looked at your marriage as that, this is what this union is supposed to be, a representation of in our home and when we step out of our home.
Okay.
How God loves us.
Okay.
If you define marriage as an agreement or commitment to love your wife and respect your husband, that's what marriage is about. Loving my wife and respecting my husband. How would that cause you to show up differently? If every time I got ready to say something, I thought, is this going to disrespect him? All right, don't say that. Is this going to disrespect him or our union? Don't do that then. If we walked in that, in him, if he thought, is this action showing Candace that I loved her? If she knew. If Candace ain't gonna feel love from this, I ain't doing it.
Let me be honest. If I was single, if I want to get married, this is the type of woman I'm looking for. This is the questions I would ask. And if you're the woman, this is what you should be asking a guy too. Find out, do they go to church? Do they worship God?
Do they believe?
Do they believe in God? If you don't really have a relationship with God, nah, you're not gonna be the wife. You're not gonna be the wife.
You gotta have some type of relationship.
Not the wife. I'm not saying I'm not gonna kick it with you, but not the wife.
Yeah.
Because you're going to do some some ungodly stuff in the heat of passion that you have nothing to fall back on.
And
like
you won't be convicted by nothing. If you ain't got something that's gonna hold you to a higher standard.
You gotta have a relationship with God. I ain't saying you gotta be here every Sunday, every Tuesday, every Thursday.
Like we was growing up.
I ain't saying that. But I do need to hear you pray. Man, when I say let's pray, if you look at me funny, I'm done. I'm done. Like, now, I don't even know if I want to kick with you no more. It would worry me.
That be one of them things, a red flag. You know you got a relationship with God. You want somebody with a relationship. But I want love right now. I can probably work through this. I can work through this.
And I know it got to be hard, but man, if you do not have if that man doesn't have a relationship, he don't go to church, he ain't worshiping, man, why? Are you serious? And I'm not saying everybody in church is perfect, but it's just some devils everywhere.
Yeah,
but I need to see it in you. I don't have to necessarily see you in church. I need to see church in you. I got to see it in you some now. Like, if I don't see that in you at all, heck no, man, girl gone. Girl, bye. In the words of my kids, girl, bye.
Okay, that was good. That was good stuff right there. Yes. Yes, Lord. Okay, Keelan said, wasn't brought up in an environment. Parents broke up as an infant. Can't really say. It just doesn't seem to make sense in the conditions we live in today. People say stuff makes it sound good, but don't actually consistently do. What are you talking about? What are you referring to, Keelan, when you say that? So, okay, let's get back to it. If you define marriage as a union that requires me to submit to God first and then to my husband and my wife or my wife. A marriage is a union that requires me to submit to God, to what, and trust me, y'all, like he said, we are not going to be perfect. We are striving for excellence in all that we do. So if you have a conviction in the moment of doing something, you are in tune with God. If you can feel God speaking to you, you are in tune with him. But for those that just like bump that, and the low key thing about that, God's still sending you message. You just don't hear him, you don't see him, you don't receive him because you don't have that relationship with him. But if you chose to submit to God first, okay, even in those moments where you getting into it, you done had an argument or whatever, it's like, okay, that just happened. Let me collect myself. Now, what can we do to produce good from this? Because all things are working for our good. So it's like always trying to get on the side.
And that's hard.
It is.
That's hard. When you're mad at each other, you had an argument. The last thing you thinking, what good could come of
But at some point, I'm saying you gotta get to that.
Yeah,
you can't
and
just
see that's something she good at.
You can't just
I ain't thinking like that.
You can't keep just being in toxicity and
No.
that negative and you can't stay there. And that's where any relationship, any place you are, you can choose to stay on the side of wrong. It's not necessarily wrong, but you can choose to stay on that side, or you can choose to come to the side of let's figure out how we can get to a place of peace, joy, love. How can we get there? And because we all want to experience pain, we're going to experience some hurt, we're going to mess up, but how can we get back to that other place together?
4 minutes.
The next one, marriage is a sacred union that will help you. If you look at your marriage like this union is going to help me grow. It's going to help me learn. It's going to help me become a better version of myself. Yeah. And it's going to help me fulfill my calling and my purpose in life. Right. If you looked at your marriage like that, it wouldn't be so much conflict in correction. It wouldn't be so much conflict in feedback. If I trusted you enough and believed that what you are telling me is beneficial to me.
Okay, I feel that.
And I'm not saying every time, because it's going to be some times where I don't agree with what you're telling me.
No, so in
accurate
general,
or right.
I get you.
Okay.
But too many women don't want to admit that they're wrong. Yeah, I said it, ladies. Mm-hmm. Too many people might not want to admit or have a hard time admitting fault or blame or wrong. Mm-hmm. So therefore, hearing that correction is going to be difficult for them. Mm-hmm. If you have a hard time admitting you're wrong, you have a hard time learning from somebody else because you're right. They're wrong, not you. Mm-hmm. So that will make the human aspect of it comes into play. What you're saying is 150% mm-hmm. correct. Mm-hmm. Heck, yeah, it should. Mm-hmm. On the human aspect of it, and it like, dang, yeah, it's real, but it's kind of tricky.
And the thing about it is, of what I've seen, and I'm speaking for myself, is sometimes it's hard to hear when you are when your marriage is in what we call the valley moments. It's hard for me to hear you because right now I don't really trust you. I don't really know if what you're telling me is for my good or you trying to manipulate a situation. It's the lack of trust that I feel. And a lot of that is about me. Why do I feel it? Or why did I stay? Or why did it? And then too, looking at the spouse. So when we are in a place of definitely valley moments, it's hard for us to hear, think, or believe that our spouses, when they are giving us feedback or trying to say, okay, you need to do this and move like this, it's kind of hard to listen because right now we ain't on the same team. And so that's why it is important to stay on the same team. In marriage, you really have to have a growth mindset. In marriage, you got to always be trying to get better, do better, be better, period. And working as a team. And starting out, we didn't really have that. We didn't really do that well. Well, no, not starting out, but right there in that middle part, we didn't really do it well. But once we shifted, and the shifting is still happening, it's a understanding what I just defined marriage is. Now that I can operate from that understanding, I show up totally different in my marriage, but also because I did healing work and dealt with the stuff that Candace has dealt with and experienced, I am able to show up differently for him. So now I got that piece that a definition of marriage that is based on what the word says. And so with that, and that's why it's important that couples do their work if you are in a crisis. And if the other one chooses not to do counseling, coaching, or whatever, you got to do it for yourself so that you have some peace, find some joy, and find some love. And the sad part about it is one person is growing when the other person ain't growing.
Keep learning.
You gonna grow apart. I'm gonna tell you now.
boy.
If one person is growing and the other one is not, you will grow apart, and it's going to impact your marriage. Davis. All right, what you want? Read what Keelan said.
Read what Keelan. That
no, you read.
It's real deep. I would have to break it down verbally. It's hard to type this dialogue. A lot of us in a middle age are stuck in our ways, and it ain't fair for good people to be punished for previous relationship shortcoming. It's trauma and PTSD going on.
That's real.
Whoa, boy.
That's real.
Stop.
That's real.
Stop it.
That's
Lord,
real.
Stop it.
Do your own work.
And Ms.
So you
Davis,
ain't carrying that stuff into your relationship.
Ms. Davis said, I feel all that. We're also shifting because I started dealing with what was dealing with me. Break it down. Lord.
And this is the thing. Okay, and I know we got to go.
2 things you can't bring in a marriage: fear and unhealed hurt. Oh, Brian.
Y'all talking today.
Good
Y'all better come on. Y'all better come on. And Brian said growth is what it is about. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. And this will be, no, it ain't going to be my somebody should have told me moment.
Yeah, it is. So but we could go.
This is what we got to understand is, I'm going to tell you, those people that are single, those women that you've been attracting this type of dude, you keep attracting this type of dude, and it ain't the dude that you want. When you do your own work and you heal up, and I'm going to talk this to the men as well. When you do your own work, your mindset is going to be different. You're going to see differently. The people you used to choose, you're going to be like, what was I thinking about? But then you will understand I was choosing them because I had some unhealed places, as Brian said. I was operating in fear. I was operating in doubt. When you I can see clearer now. The rain is gone. Yeah, y'all be hating on my singing. Let me tell you something. Do your own work healing. I want to give it up to everybody who has done their own work. For the couples who came to us for coaching. Are you going to somebody for your stuff? Because we all got something we need to heal up. Even you that think ain't nothing wrong with me, we all got something. So this will be, get your somebody should have told me moment ready.
I got it, woman.
All right. So this will be my last thing about the topic. Only marriage. Stop it. Only marriage is compared to Christ's relationship with us. That's the only relationship that is compared to Christ's relationship with us. So that's how deep and how God really sees the marriage union and expects us to show up in it. And it is the most important relationship that you can have. All right? I ain't going to read the last part.
Yeah, we got to go. I got to make a move.
You ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, I do.
Somebody should have told me, moment. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Ooh. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Wow. I'm going to give that was from Dr. Wayne Dyers. Rest in peace. But I heard that saying this week, and I was like, ooh, that was good. Ooh. What somebody should have told me, Mama? Let's get it.
Somebody should have told me,
based on the show that we...
I know I'm actually just being funny, messing with you. I was waiting for you to say something.
But we got to go. But he playing around.
Yeah, you're right.
No. Okay, wait. Alika want us to read think about showing up. Oh my God, wait. Where'd it go?
Miss Davis, I'm checking in.
Oh, I don't see it, Alika.
Read my previous comment
about showing up. Oh, wait, hold on.
I thought we read that. No. Okay.
Oh, this one. Okay. All right, I'm going to read Alika's post. It says, funny thing, my therapist asked me, instead of asking what type of wife he wanted, had I asked him what it looked like for him to show up as a husband. She then challenged me to ask myself, am I allowing him to show up as the husband he envisioned himself to be? That was a game changer for me and how I showed up in my marriage.
That was real.
So what is your definition
right.
for husband or wife? And are you showing up to that definition? That was good.
How I'm showing somebody should have told me.
Oh, Corey.
What?
Don't expect failure when success is free. Y'all are speaking on this morning. Do you hear me?
What date is the brunch event? December the 4th at 11 a.m. in Duncanville, 215 West Camp Wisdom Road, right off the Interstate 20.
Yeah. Y'all need to come on and bring all of this. Bring it.
What somebody should have told me is how I show up is how my spouse would show up. How I show up, I should expect them probably to end up showing up the same way. If you're going to be stupid and ignorant, they're going to end up showing up stupid and ignorant. You might have had a loving wife at first, and you done turned that loving wife into stupid and ignorant because you stupid and ignorant. We're all human. It sounds good that they're going to be a good wife or good husband through the thick and thin, no matter how much of a butthole you act. They're going to stay good. It sounds good. And yes, it's the right thing to do. I should stay a God-fearing good husband no matter what she do. She should stay a God-fearing loving wife no matter what I do. Yes, sounds great. But man, come on, man. Come on, man.
Shatara said yes, and Smokey D's has some great food.
It really does. It really does. Oh, also tonight at Smokey D's, the men of Kappa Alpha Psi from Zeta Xi, which is my chapter, Jarvis Christian College, is having our 50th anniversary celebration. Celebrating 50 years at Zeta Xi, Jarvis Christian College, Kappa Alpha Psi, who was founded in 1971, I believe. Yes, 71 at Jarvis Christian College. We're having the 50th anniversary show. Anniversary, food, drinks, music. Come through, kick it with the Kappas. Jarvis Christian College. You might know some people that went to Jarvis Christian College. If they're a Kappa man, they probably gonna be there. Yo, also lastly, it's fight night.
Who fighting?
Sean Porter and Terrence Bud Crawford. If you do not watch boxing, watch this fight. These are some little guys. These ain't the heavyweights, but it's gonna be action-packed. I got money on Bud. He gonna stop him. Ain't nobody ever stopped Sean Porter ever. I got Bud being that guy to stop him. Yeah, I said it for all the boxing fans. I said it. He gonna stop it in the late rounds. It's going down.
It's not gonna go to the end.
Now it might go to 10-11. It ain't gonna be an early knockout, but it's going down.
So you saying somebody gonna get knocked out?
Yeah, I'm saying Crawford. Sean Porter gonna get knocked out. He gonna get stopped. Daddy gonna be like, man, don't leave my boy alone. Leave my son alone. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it. That's why I see.
So we'll see next week what it's gonna be like for Mun. Is he gonna be on here smiling because he done won and he predicted it right?
Yeah, man. I say, man, my fight predictions is I'm batting about 85, 87%. If you want to gamble and bet on some fights, ask your boy. I got you.
Somebody said, what is he punching at when you was on the TV show?
Oh,
I said, pray for him.
Yeah, Jay Leno, man, I had so much fun doing that show. They flew you out, put you in the hotel, gave you a little per diem. I'm glad they aired because you can't get paid until they air the show. Because they might not air the show. You can win all the money you want. Yeah. If they don't air your show, because it's like you might get on camera and be a dud, and they like, yeah, we're not gonna show that. You don't get paid. The clock start ticking once they air your show. So once they air the show, click. The clock is ticking. I'm gonna go on the mail one day.
Thank you for the Christmas money.
You know what I'm talking about? We ain't gonna have that before Christmas.
You don't think so?
No, it says 60 to 90 days.
Oh.
That ain't going on Christmas. That's going on Silverado. That's on my truck. Yeah, that's going on the truck.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see if he gonna get his truck, y'all. All right. What? That's the BS. What you talking about, Nina?
No, she's talking about you can't get your money if they don't earn the show. Yeah, I get it. Because technically, if it doesn't air,
don't nobody know you won, no way.
Yeah, nobody won. Then what have you done for the show? You ain't bring us no ratings. You got a free trip though.
You did get a free trip.
You got a free trip. I had a great time. Jay was cool. Everybody was cool. They might call me again. Somebody said, "Would you deal with Wheel of Fortune?" Heck no. I said, "Yeah, I would." I get embarrassed on Wheel of Fortune. I've been.
Y'all, and the crazy thing about it, you never know why anything is anything. Y'all know we went on Family Feud, right? And we all left Family Feud like, nah, that didn't end right. Like, I know for me, I feel like, it's something else. This is about
That's
something
why they
else.
Called and be like, hey, we saw you on Family Feud. Would you be interested in the show?
Another Family Feud executives reached out and was like, do y'all family want to go? It's a new show out. And Mom was the only one.
I'm the only one to vaccinate at the time. And I'm like, yep. Yeah.
So you never know what door is going to open the door to the next door.
Corey, inbox the book.
Corey, on the bottom of the screen, you should see the link. You can get a free session, www.wewillwin.as.me.
All right, I gotta go back. I gotta go to Walmart real quick.
You ain't gonna have time for that.
Yeah,
y'all have a good one. Bye. We see y'all later.